85% of men will experience some form of hair loss in their lifetime. By comparison, women, I think the number is only around 45%, meaning that this happens to most men, and the craziest part is that it starts early. Most of the time, it starts in your early 20s. Here's why. Your testosterone. Yes, it is your testosterone. The male juice are the thing that we fight for the most, right? That gives you your muscles, your energy, your motivation. This is what we all want. It's also what causes your hair loss. See, male pattern baldness becomes effective in our lives when our hair follicles' androgen receptors become active through a chemical called DHT. Guess where DHT comes from? It is a byproduct of testosterone. This ends up shrinking the hair follicle and makes it hard to live, which is why you start experiencing that hair loss. 2, you choose to hide it. See, one of the biggest mistakes that men make that make it worse for their male pattern baldness is that they choose to hide it versus trying to fix it. See, what most men do is that they'll see the hair loss in their early 20s, but since they still got most of the hair, they still see about 95% of it, they choose to hide it. They'll either grow it out, comb it a certain way, do whatever they can up until they get to the point that they can't hide it anymore, and that's when they want to start exploring solutions, the hair transplants, the treatments, the this, the that, to try to reverse all the lost time. I don't want you to make that same mistake. See, if you right now are seeing those early signs of hair loss, now's the time to do it. You have to block that DHT to prevent it, to kill off those hair follicles. That way, the earlier you start, the more hair you get to keep. And by the way, there's countless of solutions, but if you want a natural one, go check out our sponsor, Copenhagen Grooming. I've talked to you guys about these guys before. They do amazing grooming kits for guys. Almost all of the ones that I've ever tried to have a natural, and they just dropped a hair regrowth kit that's natural. It comes with a 3-step system, which is simple. You have your activator, and you can go see their clinical studies and also see their customers before and afters, scientifically proven to help reactivate hair growth in some of those dead hair follicles that I was explaining. It also is 90% effective at stopping hair loss, and here's the great part. It's natural. Bro, go to the site right now. Look at the ingredients they use because they're super transparent about everything they're using, which means you don't have to be worrying about side effects. The second tool that comes in the 3-step kit is their Moon Roller. See, the Moon Roller is basically a derma roller but designed for your hair. Again, go look at clinical studies. Derma rollers are effective at re-stimulating hair growth, but it's also effective at the absorption of that activator. See, when you roll with the derma roller and then apply the activator can penetrate deeper to become more effective. And finally, the third one is just a cleanser for your derma roller, so it's always clean and hygienic every time you use it. Boys, that is a simple 3-step system. Any man can take action today, not have to worry about any side effects, and the beauty of it is that it's easy. You can do it every night now that you're seeing the effects, so you can keep more hair and prevent that hair loss, and you can look good, bro. You'll be 25, 30, 35. You don't got to be worrying about that receding hairline. You won't have to be worrying about that bald spot on the top of your head. Take action today. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to have their hair growth kit linked down below. There's also going to be an insane, massive discount code for the first time that you shop, so you can see just how effective Copenhagen Grooming is. If you guys want to check it out and take advantage of that offer, I'm going to have it linked down below. 3, you lost it in your 20s because of puberty. Remember what I was talking about, how testosterone is our worst enemy? Well, see, when we hit puberty, this is when we get peak hormones, right? This is when you start producing testosterone like crazy, which is why you're always horny. The problem is that some people tend to produce more testosterone in this area, which leaves you more prone to risking losing your hair down the road. This is why 2 in 3 men start experiencing hair loss before they even hit 35. 4, genetics. This one's obviously easy. The only misconception here is that many people think that, oh, I only will experience hair loss if it comes from my dad's side or if it comes from my mom. No, it's from either side. In other words, if either males in either your mom or your dad's side have experienced hair loss, your chances of hair loss are significantly greater. This is why paying close attention to the signs is important, right? You start seeing, all right, genetically, I'm predisposed to hair loss. Oh shoot, I'm starting to lose my hair. My hairline's receding. My hairline's getting thin at the top. When you start seeing these signs, take action, which ultimately rolls us to number 5. men's hair is more noticeable. In other words, women experience hair loss as well, but the ones that get all the heat for hair loss is us. Us dudes, we're the ones getting the heat for losing our hair, but women are losing it as well. The difference is that we can't hide it as well. They have more hair to hide some of those lost strands, where you and I, we have shorter hair, meaning taking action is what's important, right? Noticing the signs, because you won't be able to hide it for long. Even if you do grow out your hair starts becoming thinner and weaker and less dense, which makes it hard to hide the scalp. That's it for your boy today. See you next time.